Alright, and it's filming.
Hi everyone, this is Jethro.
This is Charlotte. This is totally going to work.
It's going to work really well.
Here's our class recap from tonight's Lindy 2 class.
So this is dancing with someone through a screen. So this is a sort of setup for the social event that we'll be hosting tomorrow night. And it's just a few moves and techniques that you can use to dance virtually with someone.
So the idea being, if Charlotte was in Germany.
Yes! Ich bin in Germany.
And I'm in Aotearoa.
Sure.
We could both be on little screens. I can see Charlotte, Charlotte can see me, and we can still lead and follow a couple of moves.
Yeah, exactly.
Obviously, the entire Lindy Hop repertoire
is not available to you.
But we've figured out some things that do work pretty well.
Yeah. So let's just start off with some basics. We have our 6 count and our 8 count basics. And we're going to do these for the purpose of this example, do them in open, so facing each other.
So we've got to pretend that my screen is here, so I can see Charlotte's face.
And my screen is here, so I can see Jethro's face.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at a screen.
So if we've both got our TV screens in front of us, and the camera's facing me, so Charlotte, blah, 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 we can do a 6 count basic in open pretty easily.
Yeah.
And a couple of classes ago, we did an American spin like this, where the leaders just lifted this hand.
And that's my visual cue of like, I need to turn now.
Whee!
And so Jethro is still leading it, so he's not just going like, how you doing? He's still leading that circle around to indicate that rotation.
So the simple version was 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, 1, 2,
So I've done a 360, which means I end up facing my partner the same way where I started, so we can continue dancing in the same way.
Alright, so the other moves that we did tonight were an 8 count basic. So I could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and actually lead a different rhythm completely, just through my body language.
Yeah, so you can see how his body sort of stayed really forward as he did that 5, 6 of the 8 count basic.
I could then actually turn myself out. And if Charlotte was mirroring me,
as I am,
triple, we could end up in this butterfly pattern.
So notice again, Jethro is using his entire body to lead that. He's not just using his feet, because if I were just looking through a screen here, I can't see what his feet are doing. So I really need him to use his whole body. And this is completely translatable to actual connected Lindy Hop.
Yeah. And all of these moves so far have been looking at a screen.
Yes.
If we've turned our back, we can't see the screen in the video. It just doesn't really work.
It's like solo jazz, yeah!
The other option for this butterfly was if the leaders kind of send the follow but stay on the spot, you can go in all opposite directions.
Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, and straighten back up into a basic.
So it's kind of like a hand-to-hand version, yeah?
Yeah. And then the last thing we talked about was just grooving. So we just decided to play a bit of a mirror game where, you can kind of do whatever you want and they have to copy you. But with solo jazz.
Yeah.
So 6 count
8
basic, and I might decide.
Oh, yeah, Takanis.
Or I might change to.
And then join back up. So it is essentially solo jazzing with your partner, but you still have that element of dancing with a partner, because as you can see, when Jethro did that stomp off, I was there and I was ready with him so that we could continue in the partnered-esque dancing.
So you can just do a groove in open as well, which is a solo jazz move, which is the 2-step. You could get, super white boy with it. Depends how the music's making you feel.
Yeah. One thing we didn't cover in class, but is also important for any of the moves that usually cover a 180, so like your pass-bys or your tuck turns, if we were doing them here, it stops working, because I've only turned 180, so I can no longer see the screen. So in order to make it work in this context, what we're going to do is we're going to shift planes. So we're going to go almost like into our butterfly, but we're not doing our basic here. And now, Jethro can lead a send out or a tuck turn, a oop, and I can still see the screen, and I can still follow things. Ha, ha, gara, ha, gara, ha, ha, gara.
So if you're in open, you have to be dancing towards the camera, forwards and backwards. If you want to do any moves in closed or that only turn 180, you're dancing sideways to the camera. So leaders, your right shoulder is closer to the camera and laptop.
And follows your left shoulder is just as if you were actually connected, but obviously with the screen.
Yeah. So, if you're facing the camera, only do moves that do a full turn. Any moves like a tuck turn where you do a half turn don't work. If you're dancing sideways, you can then do a few more options.
Yeah, so I mean, have a play with it. I was trying to use two.
Have a fun with it.
Have a fun with it. It was what was trying to come out.
There will be lag between
Yes.
what you hear and what you see. There will be a lag because the internet isn't perfect. Just have fun and enjoy it regardless,
Yeah,
and do what you can.
Yeah, the aim of the game is to still
Have a bit of a
interact
laugh.
and have a laugh, and take the distance out of social. No, that's not going to work, is it? You should talk now.
And the very last point was a technical thing. It's going to be via Zoom, so we're going to mute everyone so we can't hear anyone else. We can only hear the music that will be shared from one laptop. So if you want to ask someone for a dance, use the chat feature. You can chat and make a comment that everyone can read, but you can also choose an individual. So I can scroll down and select Charlotte and be like, hey Charlotte, do you want to dance? And only she will be able to read that message.
And then you can set it up for the next song.
And so then if Charlotte says yes, I will find her little screen and I can right click her face and go pin so that her video will be the biggest one and will take up the entire screen.
That's for the laptop. If you're on a mobile phone, you just double tap whatever person you want to dance with and that will make it a full screen.
They will pin that video.
Yeah.
And that way for that song, you'll have that screen the entire time and it won't start chopping between different people.
Yeah. So yeah, I hope we hope that you can join us tomorrow because it should be, if nothing else, it'll be a hell of a laugh.
Feel free to dress up, have a bit of fun.
Yeah.
If it works, we'll do more socials as well, but this is kind of a bit of an experiment to see if it works.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you, Jack.
Cool. Cheers, Charlotte. See you in the next class.
See you tomorrow.